welcome to the Detroit Heroin Club. Now, just so you know, I'm changing the name of the Detroit Heroin Club. The reason I called it that in the first place is because I figured anybody in the Detroit area that was a heroin user that saw that name would have to come and see what it is just out of curiosity alone. But I found, because of the stigma attached to heroin, that I'm not getting as many people signing up for the channel as I believed I would. Months later, I've got 10 subscribers. Now, I know a lot of that has to do with the fact that I don't put out very much content, and I'm sorry about that, but I've been in the middle of creating about 20 things all at once here. Ever since I got clean, my mind is just totally zooming all the time. I mean, I have a million good ideas, and I need about 10 of me to really to work on all this stuff that I'm coming up with. Now, the mission of the Detroit Heroin Club has always been to help people get clean from opiates, stay clean from opiates, and to help them become the best version of themselves after opiates. Okay? And a lot of that has to do with consciousness. So what I'm doing is I'm changing the name of the channel to the Detroit Consciousness Club, even though our mission will remain the same. Now, with that being said, one of the things that's helped me out the most in my journey of getting clean and staying clean is a life mastery course by martial arts champion Greg Halpern. You've heard me talk about it before on this channel. It's called the Formula 4 Protocol. And the Formula 4 Protocol is 3,000 separate pieces of information that are not available in any library or on any website. And where these came from, Greg Halpern had a near-death experience several years ago where he got poisoned by some chlorine gas that almost killed him. And in his period of 3 days after that happened, while he was kind of going in and out of consciousness, he was the recipient of this information. Okay, now some of you may be skeptical of what I'm about to say next, but I don't care if you are, because I understand, number one. But these were channeled to him by a Pleiadian extraterrestrial. Okay, now, I know some of you are probably going to laugh right now and say, oh, God, do you believe in that? Well, I'll tell you what, number one, I know extraterrestrials are real because I've seen them before myself. I've had my own experiences with that. Number two, I believe all the witnesses. You know, even people like Dr. Stephen Greer on his YouTube channel, he's got a section called Witnesses, and it's about 60 different government, military, or very high up, like corporate people, who talk about the extraterrestrials and about the reality of them and so forth. And I'm not going to get into a shooting match here about whether they're real or not, because I know they're real. And this is why I know, though, that this is real as far as the Formula 4. Because like I said, none of this stuff is in any library or is on any website to begin with. I mean, it may be now, but it never was when it first came out. If you do find it, it's basically somebody just copying Greg Halpern and the Formula 4 Protocol. But I use the Formula 4 Protocol, and I have seen people's lives totally transformed just from doing a 6-minute meditation. I mean, the stuff works. It's very powerful. And if 10% of our world's population was doing the Formula 4 Protocol methods, it would raise the consciousness of the whole world, and war would disappear, and fighting would disappear, and poverty would disappear, and homelessness and hunger and all these things would disappear. Okay? Now, we all say we want to do our part. Now, do we really want to? Do you really want to? Because I'm telling you right now, if you really want to, what you need to do is you need to go down and hit the link that's in the description of this video and download your own free positive manifestation breakthrough toolkit from Formula 4 Protocol, and you do the 6-minute meditation for yourself. Do the 6-minute meditation for yourself, and you will see what I'm talking about. Now, right now, the whole program, I mean, you can get the program on sale for $18 right there now, marked down from $35. You can get the whole thing for $18, and I suggest you do that. But if you wanted to check it out first before you spend any money, download the free material. All you have to do is hit the link that's going to be in the description below. Or if you're on a PC, in our banner on our channel up there, you'll see a button that says Formula 4 Protocol. And if you hit that, that will take you to the link. Put in your email address and hit the button, and now it will show you the whole program and it will show you how to buy the program. But if you want to just get the free stuff, scroll down to the bottom and you'll see where you can get just the free stuff. Okay, it's not, this isn't clickbait where I'm going to get you on there telling you I'm giving you free stuff and that there's no free stuff available. Okay, next, I want to show you something else. As you know, I don't do any type of opiate. I don't do any type of cocaine or any of that stuff. I don't do any drugs whatsoever. I don't drink alcohol, but I do smoke marijuana. I live in Detroit, well, where it's perfectly legal to do so. Now, why am I mentioning it here? People say it's a gateway drug, people that are uninformed. If there's anything that was ever a gateway drug, it's alcohol. And how can I prove that? I know at least 10 guys, honest to goodness, at least 10 guys in Detroit who they won't do any drugs like cocaine or anything like that until they get to a certain point when they're drinking. Okay, and they get super drunk, and then all of a sudden, oh, let's get an 8-ball, and off they go to the races. Okay, so alcohol is the gateway drug. Anybody that says marijuana is a gateway drug is a fool. Marijuana is a drug that will help you. Okay, one of my friends, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he was. I mean, everybody will know as soon as I say this anyway. But he was hurt in the army. He was sleepwalking and walked out of a 5-story window, and he ended up paralyzed from the waist down. And up until a few years ago, this guy was the most over-medicated guy that I'd ever seen. I mean, he got just he got like 2 or 3 different kinds of opiate painkillers. They gave him like 2 different kinds of benzos. He was on Vicodins and Opana and what's the one they switched from Vicodins to? Norco. Okay, the Norco, Vicodin, Opana, which is a heavy opiate painkiller. They had him on all those at the same time, plus 2 different benzos. They had him on Valium and on, what's the other one that everybody takes? Xanax. Okay, I've never been a benzo guy, never liked him. Don't like any of it now. But anyways, this guy I'm getting at was the most over-medicated guy that you ever saw in your life. Okay, his doctors just loaded him up with all that stuff because of his situation of being paralyzed. Now, a few years ago, I saw him switch and get off of all that stuff just by using this here. I saw the most over-medicated opiate guy that I know get off of opiates using just cannabis only. And he's been clean now for 6 years or more. So that's pretty positive. So anyways, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish smoking my J. And I want you to go down to hit the link for the Formula 4 protocol, do the 6-minute meditation, and see for yourself. Because I'm telling you, if you say you want to change yourself or you want to change the world, but you're not willing to watch a 6-minute meditation, how willing to change are you really? We call them like we see them, and we don't bullshit here at the Detroit Consciousness Club. So, if you want to change the world, start by changing yourself. Hit the link down below, get the free information. This is JD from the Detroit Consciousness Club.